Hi, I'm Vivica, a counselor here at SMC, and I'm so happy you want to apply to Santa Monica College, California's #1 transfer college with the largest support network in the state. Before applying for credit courses at SMC, you must first have an open CCC account. This is administered by the California Chancellor's Office and is used by all community colleges in California. But don't worry, the steps are simple and should only take about 20 minutes all the way through, including the application to SMC. I'll help guide you, and I definitely recommend, in order to get through the application as quickly and smoothly as possible, have all of your information ready. This would include things such as your address, your social security number if you have one, your driver's license, visa information if that applies to you, as well as some education and residency history. Gather all of these things before you start, just in case you need them during the application process. Once you have all of your information ready, you can begin by going to the SMC website, which is www.smc.edu. At the top of the page here, you can go ahead and select Apply, which will take you to our application page. From here, you want to select the student status that applies for you. As long as you are not an F1 international visa student, the steps will lead you to the Open CCC account, where you can create your Open CCC account information. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and select New Students. It will then take you to this page here. And under Steps to Apply, you can select Apply to SMC. As I mentioned before, from there it'll take you to the CCC Apply account. Now, if you've attended another California community college, you may already have an open CCC account. If you do already have an open CCC account, you can go ahead and select Sign In, where it will ask you for your email address and your password in order to access the information. However, if this is your first time applying, you are going to go ahead and select Create an Account. And from here, it's going to ask you a series of questions. First, your mobile phone number, and then it'll ask you to text you a verification code, which you're going to enter in order to access the Open CCC application. From here, it's going to ask you a variety of questions, including your full name, your address, your telephone number. Again, this is where it's going to ask you for your social security number if you do have one, as well as other personal information. You're also going to create your password here in order to access your SMC application. So this is just part one of the application. Once you finish creating your Open CCC account, and you answer all the questions until the end, at the very end, it's going to ask you to click Continue to take you to the actual SMC application. Now, if you've already have your Open CCC account, or if you've already done this part, again, you're just going to click Sign In, and it's going to ask you for your email address, and then it's going to ask you for your password right here. And once you've logged in, it's going to take you to your application page. Now, if you started an SMC application before, you can see it down here where it says In Progress Applications, and you can click the pencil under Resume to continue with your application. If you're starting a new application, you want to select Start a New Application, and it'll take you to the right page. You will know that your SMC application has officially begun when you see the SMC logo on the top of the page. So this is how you know you're at the right page, because you can see the SMC logo. We're going to go ahead and select Start a New Application. And this is where the SMC application officially begins. You want to go through each of the steps completely. You can save and return later, but we do recommend to complete the application all at once. As I mentioned before, it's only going to take you about 20 minutes, so not very long at all to finish this application. And that's why having all of that information I previously mentioned will be really helpful and make this process even easier. A few things I just want to go over with you. For a term applying for, you want to select when you're hoping to start at SMC. So for example, if you're hoping to start in either summer or fall 2022, you would select which semester you're looking to begin. For your educational goal, you're going to select what you're hoping to achieve while you're at Santa Monica College. So that could be obtain an associate's degree and then transfer, or transfer without an associate's degree. Just obtain an associate's degree. You could be doing a certificate or any of these other options available to you. So you can go ahead and select the one that applies. And then, of course, what major you're looking to study. Now, please keep in mind, these are just the majors that we offer for associate degrees. This list does not cover all of the majors that we have for transfer purposes. So if you don't see your exact major on here, please don't worry about it. You want to just select the thing that most closely relates to what you're hoping to study. But again, if you don't see it on here, please don't worry about that. Once you fill out this, you would continue on to the next page. And again, you would keep going through all of these different sections in order to finish the application. So you can see here, this is going to ask you more about your Social Security as well as your mailing address information. So very important that you fill all of this out completely. And I do just want to take you to this section, the education area, because this does also have very important information that we want to make sure that you're filling out completely. So this is asking you, as of August 28th, 2022, I will have the following college enrollment status. Now, for those of you guys who are currently seniors in high school and will be applying to college for the first time, you want to select first-time student in college after leaving high school. If you have attended a previous college or you graduated from high school before and then attended another college, then you want to select the appropriate option. But if you're a high school senior right now, you're going to be selecting first-time student in college. For education status, so please keep in mind, again, this is saying your educational level as of August 28th, 2022. So again, if you're a high school senior and you will be graduating in May or June of 2022, you want to select received a high school diploma from U.S. school. If you did not get a high school diploma, then again, you want to select the option that would most closely relate to what you've accomplished. From there, you're going to put in your high school graduation date. You're going to answer whether you've received a diploma, GED, or certificate in California. If you attended a California high school for 3 or more years. And then it's going to ask you to enter in the high school you attended. It's also going to ask you to enter in your high school GPA, the highest level of English class you took in high school and what grade you got, as well as your highest math course and what grade you got in that. So please make sure, especially for these questions here, that you're answering them as accurately as possible, because this information is used to determine the correct level of English and math courses to place you in. So again, please make sure you're looking at your high school transcripts in order to answer all of this information. Similar to this page, you're going to continue going through each of these pages until you get to the very end. Once you've completed your application, you can go to the submission area right down here. I highly recommend please taking a few minutes to review your application before you submit it to make sure all of your information is correct. Once you've completed and submitted your application, you should receive an email right away from the SMC admissions office letting you know that your application has been received. A few minutes after that, you're going to receive another email telling you that you have been admitted. This email is very important because it's going to include really vital information like your SMC ID number, which you're going to be able to find in the top right corner of that email. You're also going to receive other emails asking you to confirm your email address and providing you with your username and a temporary password to access your Coursera Connect account. Once you receive that email with your temporary password, we do recommend that you try logging into your Coursera Connect account, which is your secure student portal where you will make all of your transactions, including adding and dropping classes, and you can also access your SMC email account from there. If you have any other questions, please reach out to the SMC Counseling Office and Welcome Center, and we would be happy to assist you more. And we do have a lot of other really helpful videos online that will further assist you with this process, so please look out for those as well. Thank you again for applying to SMC, and don't hesitate to contact any of our departments with your questions. Proud to be SMC.